From no one else. It's a Thursday morning, one that I've been looking forward to because there's a conversation that needs to be heard, and there's a conversation I want to have on the show this morning, and that excites me. Now, I did say that our guest this morning is Unangamso Matumbu. Well, they are from a non-profit organization that I'll tell you about. So, as healthcare practitioners, they are known as Inganga Group that is committed to changing the lives of many people from rural areas in the Eastern Cape. I did say earlier on that they provide healthcare and career guidance to underprivileged communities. Now, to hear more and to talk more about the amazing work that these healthcare professionals and healthcare professionals do, we have Nangamso Matumbu, who's a member of this NPO. Nangamso, good morning. Welcome to True Breakfast. Welcome to Tru FM.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. And
how are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. How are you guys doing?
That is fantastic. We are great. We are excited to be chatting to you. We've heard of the work that you do, and that's why we have you on the show this morning. Maybe let's start here. Just a brief background of Inganga Group. When was it formed? When was it established? How did you come together as healthcare professionals? Are you all from the Eastern Cape? Just take us through that.
Awesome. So Inganga Group is a registered NPO. We registered in 2016, but really officially started working around 2018. It is the brainchild of Dr. Mawabunchulana, together with his group of friends. You know, when you sit as a group of friends and you look at the situation and the status quo of where you're at, and you think, what can we do? Him and his group of friends, they did that. And because they're people who are in the health space, they decided that they would want to do something that would better the lives of rural communities and people in those spaces. So that's how it came about. It came about from just casual conversations, and they decided just to run with it.
Wow, this is fantastic. I love it. You bring healthcare and health services to disadvantaged communities in rural areas. What kind of health services do you guys provide?
Right, so it's really multidisciplinary health programs that we do. So when we started, our main focus was the prevention and management of chronic illnesses. So things like diabetes, things like hypertension. But as we grow and as time moved, we're really bringing specialist programs, so things like gynecology services, audiology services, services for things like arthritis, all of those services that people in the rural communities struggle to get to have access to, and they probably have to pay so much more that with money that they don't have. So we bring those services to them.
Wow. We in studio have been saying it's a pop-up hospital. in the current times, but we know that this is like a mobile clinic that you guys provide.
Yes, I think mobile clinic is a better term. we are a mobile clinic, although it's something that happens once in a while in a specific area, yes, because we try and reach as many areas as possible. Which is why we.
Yeah, I was about to ask that how do you go about, in doing this work? When do you visit and which areas do you visit? I mean, this is a lot of work also because you guys do have your jobs on the, on a daily basis.
It is a lot of work, which is why we try and partner with government departments, academic institutions, and traditional leadership structures. So because we really work in the rural areas, there's still chieftaincies, there's still kingships. So we try and work with those leadership structures to try and manage the work and ensure that we reach as many people as possible.
I can imagine that sometimes, even though this is what you're offering, there's many people that come and they ask for what you guys are not offering at the moment. How do you guys deal with those?
So that's why we then work with these government institutions, the academic institutions. So with the academic institutions, we try and bring in students in final year. we try and bring in other health professionals who are working in the private sector, other professionals who are working with government. So any and everyone who is qualified, who has the expertise to offer these kinds of services, who is just willing to generate their time and their expertise to these communities.
Lovely.
No,
At the moment, we're not able to offer everything that the community desires and would like to have, but with these kinds of partnerships, we believe that very soon we'll be able to offer so much more.
Now, I know you guys haven't really been working for, a very long time, but I'm sure when you look back at the work that you have done, you can see just how people's lives have been changed.
Definitely. I remember there's one outreach that we had that we reached over 1,500 people. And, for us, if someone is able to get to where we are and they're not just treated, because we're not just focusing on treatment, we're also focusing on the education. Because we're not going to be there full time, we need people to be able to know how they can prevent certain illnesses, and if they already have been diagnosed, how they can then manage with the resources that they have. Yes. So we try and make sure that we don't just leave people with pills and injections, but we leave them empowered with the knowledge of how to better take care of themselves.
So it's not just health services, but also career guidance that you provide for schools, for instance. What do you reckon is the role of that career guidance for these communities?
So because with the communities that we serve, many technology isn't as accessible, information isn't as accessible. The students and learners who are in those communities don't have as much access to the same things that students in more developed communities do. So our focus is mainly information.
Yeah.
Before everything else, our focus is information. Learners need to know that life does not end in the nearest town. They need to know that there's more that they can get, that there's more that they can do outside of their communities, and that they can be more and they can be able to live their lives and work for their lives in such a way that they are able to come back and pull up more people to improve and better those communities.
This is really fantastic. Let's talk about the funding and the support here. Also considering how big the Eastern Cape is, I can imagine you feel great that, we were in, for example, Mount Frey, right? But you look at how big the Eastern Cape is. We are like, no, and we're screaming for it, and we want you guys to come through. Take us through the funding and the support that you guys receive as well. Also, medication is so expensive.
It is. So that is our main challenge at the moment.
Yeah.
That is our main challenge. We are mostly self-funded, and then we work with the different institutions that I've mentioned before based on where we are or where we're planning to go at that particular time. But that really is our main challenge. The kind of work that we do, and like you've mentioned, medication is very expensive. The kind of equipment that we have to use is very expensive. Transportation to all of these people, transporting the different professionals from where they are based to where we are going to work, that is very expensive. So we are pleading, we'd like to call out on as many institutions, as many government departments, as many private individuals that would like to support this cause to assist. We believe that it is something very valuable. We are offering something life-changing to communities. And so we definitely would accept and be really appreciative of funding that we would be able to receive. We are, of course, when there's call outs for applications, places where we can apply, we do apply. but we definitely would appreciate more assistance in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can imagine how much you guys need in order to pull this off. It's really huge. Thank you so much for chatting to us, and thank you for the work that you do and the work that you guys do in your NPO and with all the people that you work with. We really appreciate it. When you come to Gqeberha, please do let us know.
Yes.
We would love to be a part of that, and we would love to be with you guys. So thank you so much, Nagamso, and all the best with your work.
We definitely will. Thank you so much for having me.
Really appreciate it. Oh, I love it when people use what they have and what they studied for the betterment of the people.
Yes,
Absolutely
Marco,
amazing.
While she's speaking, I'm mentally going through my phone book. Like, who can I send a link
Yeah,
to
to be like, come on.
"Hayi bo Cho." Kawenze Cho.
The Warriors are aware they will not get on a flight to the United States.